YouTube, Baseball Card Junkies TV here, Tops 85401.
Titanic Taters.
And so we're going to be doing the giveaway drawing tonight for our 2,000 subscriber giveaway. So these are the names on page 1. We're going to be cutting all these names up and putting them into a hat. And then we'll draw a winner. So there we go. Those are all the names on page 1.
And these are all the names on page 2. If I can make the paper right.
There you go. So that's page 2. We've already shown page 1. So you guys can, we will archive this giveaway live feed. So if people want to see, you can see it later. So where the heck are those scissors at? We're gonna start cutting these up.
So rules for the winner.
Yeah.
Actually, what we're going to be doing is we're going to do this, baseball card junkie style, and have a little fun video for you guys while we're doing the contest giveaway announcement. So our game is there's 9 players on the baseball field, right?
9?
9 players.
Well,
on the
not 9
field.
Players
and a pitcher
on the defensive. There could be up to 12 players on the baseball field.
On the baseball field while they're playing.
Yeah, 3 base runners, a batter, and then the 9 guys
way
playing
too technical.
defense.
So there's 9 positions on the baseball field.
Yeah.
Too bad we're not recording a bloopers outtake.
Yeah.
So 9 positions on a baseball field. So as we're working up, we're going to be picking. Unfortunately, the first 8 names that we pick will be runner-ups in the contest. The 9th name that we pick is going to be the winner.
Yes.
Okay.
So we're going to draw 9 names before we have a winner.
On our way up there to the 9th player, we're going to pick positions. So number 1 will be pitcher. Number 2 will be catcher. 3 first base. 4, etc., etc. So we are going to name the players that we think are the best players that we've seen play at that given position.
Yeah, players that we would have watched in our lifetime.
Exactly.
So someone that played probably from like 1980 to about now.
Yes, exactly.
So, man, this is taking a long time to cut these.
You're the one that wanted to do it live.
I know. It's just funner when you do it live so people see everything live.
So
I'm just going to start cutting these up.
Yeah, there you go.
And then we'll fold them up and put them in the hat. So
all right.
Maybe next time we'll preview this, but
so how this is going to work. The winner will have 48 hours to contact us with their PayPal information. We'll of course want to confirm that that person is the person that won the contest, okay? And you will contact us on Facebook. You will send us a message on our Baseball Card Junkies TV Facebook page.
Yes.
So very simple.
Yeah.
Give us your PayPal address, your name, your YouTube name, and then we'll obviously confirm.
Yeah.
If the winner does not get to us within 24 hours.
Or 48, I thought.
48 hours.
48. Give people a little bit of time.
Yeah, within 48 hours.
Not everybody's going to be watching us.
We'll go to the next person.
Yeah.
So that would be number 8.
So it's Friday. So let's say by the end of Sunday.
By the end of Sunday, which would be September 16th.
Yeah.
Midnight, September 16th, we must receive contact from the person that is the winner.
All right, so now you get the daunting task of cutting up all the names. So these are all the names I've cut up so far. So now we're folding them up, putting them in the hat.
If you don't have Facebook, you'll need to, we'll arrange something.
Yeah, do a video response letting us know.
Yeah, do a video response.
But the reason why we're saying you got to go through Facebook, guys, is because YouTube, unfortunately, does not offer a PM anymore, which is a real bummer. So so that's why you'll want to contact us on Facebook. Or if you guys, know Eric or I, you could just text message us or whatever if you're a winner. And if we know who you are, we'll just probably just give you a call.
Yeah.
Or a text message or whatever. So
there's a good number of these people. We know your names, your actual names. So
yeah, about half the people in here, I'm pretty familiar with. All right.
Yeah. So
hopefully everybody had a good week. It's Friday, weekend time. Pennant race is going on.
A's are right in the mix.
Yeah, the A's.
Which is why we are picking
Eric
the winner out of the A's hat.
Yep, Eric and I, we had to decide which hat. I said, look, the A's are kicking butt this year. The Giants suck, so we'll pick it out of the A's hat.
Chris Davis leads the major leagues in home runs.
Damn, major leagues in home runs. What's he got? 42 homers?
41. Last time I checked.
Wow.
Maybe at 42 by now. I don't know.
Damn. So just in case people are just hopping in right now, we have not picked a winner for the giveaway yet. Eric and I are currently cutting up all the names, putting them in the A's hat. So we're doing this live, and it's a lot more work than I anticipated. Whoops.
So basically, we're going to start with the pitcher, go to the catcher, go around first base, second base, shortstop, third base.
Yeah.
Left field, center field. Right fielder will be the winner.
The right fielder will be the winner. So, yeah, we're going to pick 9 names out of the hat. The 9th one will be the winner.
It's kind of like a radio contest.
Yeah.
Caller number 9.
Caller number 9.
That's where I got it from. I was listening to the radio this morning.
Caller number 9. Call 1-800. Win some money on the radio.
Okay, I'm going to do what you did, I think.
So, I see. I know you guys are commenting. Thank you for commenting, but Eric and I are very busy right now, so we're not able to read the comments. But I hope you guys are talking among yourselves. And if not, I mean, we will archive this. I'll probably go back and watch it so I can see what people are commenting about. So that's one cool thing. When you archive a video, you can see all the comments that pop up later on. And I got my last one here. So I think there were 40 entries total.
Yeah, there were a lot.
There was like 20 per page. And there were 2 entries that I didn't have typed up there that I added because I didn't see them. So it was fun. All the videos that everybody made, I was able to, find out why people have the names that they have, and got to see kind of like some side B stuff in your collections and everything. So those are all the names so far. Eric, you want me to fold these up?
Sure.
We could double
team.
Yeah, kind of. But anyway.
I'll get the front, you get the back.
Yeah. All right, here, I'll grab a few of those. There we go. Oh, there's a name. All right, so.
This is a lot of work.
I know.
Should have just gotten a randomizer.
I know, huh? Next time we got to do a randomizer. I've never used that. I know a lot of people go to like random.org and do it that way, but yeah, random.
So I want to give just like a second to give a huge shout out to the YouTube Baseball Card Junkies TV community. We were talking about it on our, Taco Bell run that we've gone up like 400 subscribers almost since we've announced this video.
Yeah.
And the channel just keeps growing and growing and growing.
Yeah, so thank you guys. Thank you
guys for supporting the channel.
Yeah, we get a lot of comments too. It's funny, like we get a lot of comments on our older videos now, more than our newer ones. So people,
we don't have very many newer ones.
Yeah, I guess we haven't. We've been really busy lately. So
it's that time of year, man.
Yeah, that time of year.
And we're both in sales, so we're both like,
yeah,
trying to scrimp every dime we can out of what it is that we're selling. So
I actually haven't been working much lately.
Well,
I've only been working like. Well,
I've
been busy with other stuff.
Came back from vacation, so.
Oh yeah, you got to go to
Mount Shasta.
Mount Shasta, yeah,
that's fine. Caught a 5-pound, 4-ounce spotted bass.
Damn! Look at you.
That's a huge spotted bass, by the way.
5-pound, 4-ounce.
Yep. On a whopper plopper. For any of you fishermen that are on the channel, it was a toad. It was a toad.
Oh really? So, did you catch and release, or was that dinner?
Catch and release.
Yeah. So you're just doing it for the sport.
You don't need a 5-pound, 4-ounce spot. You put it back so it can grow to, Bigger,
10 ounce.
So you can catch it a few years later.
All right, so I think we got all the
one
names.
more over there. I think.
No, this
is
a blank one here.
So we'll
all
shake
right.
that up.
Shake it up. Okay, so
look at our list of.
Okay, so the best pitcher. All right.
All right, best pitcher.
All right, so okay, so I'll draw first, I guess.
Well, we're both going to pick who we think are the best pitcher.
Okay.
Then we'll just pick a name and say this is the pitcher.
Oh, okay. All right.
Number one.
Okay, so best pitcher I ever saw, man, in my lifetime.
Should we?
That's such a tough one.
We? You're live. We're back. Sorry, technical difficulties.
Yep, technical difficulties. We're back. All right.
So this may not be the greatest Wi-Fi quality, but we haven't started the drawing yet. We're just about to start.
Yeah.
So the first.
So here we are. All the names are still in the hat.
Yep.
All right.
All right.
All right. So for pitcher, I'm gonna say the best pitcher I ever saw was Greg Maddux. Greg Maddux.
So Greg Maddux is gonna be your choice, huh?
Yeah.
That's a pretty good choice.
Yeah.
That's a tough one. And I think we're are we talking whole career?
Dude, just prime of the career, Greg Maddux.
Prime of their career,
yeah.
Greg Maddux.
I think he had like a 76 pitch complete game.
Yeah.
Anyway, so do we draw a name now?
I'm gonna go with Roger Clemens.
Roger Clemens, okay.
Yep.
Okay, so is this the Greg Maddux name?
This is the pitcher.
The pitcher.
Number one.
Okay, so this is not the winner. The ninth one is the
ninth
winner.
runner-up.
The ninth runner-up. Okay, Cub fan 7523. You're the ninth runner-up. All right. So if the first 8 guys don't get back to us, you'll win the drawing.
All right.
And
next,
catcher.
And it doesn't have to be solely on their defensive prowess. It can be offense too.
Yeah. Well, I have to go, man, catcher. I want to say Buster Posey, but you know what? I got to go with Pudge Rodriguez.
It's a good one.
Because he threw out more he had more stolen bases than bases stolen against him in a season once, which is absolutely unbelievable.
I'm going to go with Mike Piazza.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
All right, well.
I mean, the best offensive catcher to ever play the game.
Yeah, that's true, but
so
Pudge was better. Okay.
Take Mike Piazza at the plate over Pudge. So MF Fisher-Bike.
That's Jason.
You are 8th runner-up.
8th runner-up. Okay, here we'll go over here. I'll put them in order.
All right.
All right, 8th runner-up, Mr. Fisher-Bike. Okay.
All right. First base.
All right, first base. Albert Pujols.
Me too, Albert Pujols.
So that's all right. So this is the 7th runner-up. All right, let's see who we got in here. That is Detroit Bookie. He was the last entry.
All right.
So,
can I go first now?
Yeah.
Second base?
Second base.
Jeff Kent.
Oh, man, that's a good choice. I would have to go.
You can choose him, too.
No, God, second base is like the one position I always have trouble trying to figure out who the best player is of that position. But, you know, yeah, I'm going to go Jeff Kent as well.
All right. So second base, Dustin Bellinger.
All right. So that's a 4th one. So, okay. Shortstop. I'm going to go with.
This is a tough one. Shortstop and third base are going to be the 2 tough.
Yeah, I know a lot of people will argue with me on this one, but I'm going with A-Rod because we're talking about their prime. A-Rod in his prime as a shortstop is the best I've ever seen.
Hold on. I have to pick one now.
Okay.
Prime. Man, I really think I have to go A-Rod also.
Damn, we agree really too much.
Yeah.
All right, so enough said cards. Okay, so that was the 4th runner-up. 1, 2, 3, 4. So all right, so 4 more until the winner.
Third base.
Third base. Oh, man, great question. Who are you going for on third base?
Third base is a tough one. I don't think I can pick Cal Ripken Jr. because he just didn't play.
Well, he was a shortstop. I mean, yeah.
Third base, best in their prime
that you got to watch.
That I got to watch. There's a lot of
good third base
that I didn't get to
watch. All right, I'm gonna say
prime.
mine. I'm gonna go George Brett.
That's actually where I was leaning.
Oh my God!
I was leaning towards George.
How
Brett.
Could we keep choosing the same people?
George Brett, like George Brett in his prime.
Yeah. Okay. So
because we can't pick Mike Schmidt because we didn't really get to see enough of his career.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. All right. So that was Kyle, aka Ground Chuck. So you are the third runner-up, and now we're getting into left field.
Come on.
That one's super easy. You guys, comment if you're watching. Comment who's left field. You guys already know who left field is. I don't have to say. So I don't
Can I say it.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds.
Okay. So why are we keep being in agreement?
Because we've watched the same players play.
Yeah, I guess so.
Maxa Jackson, you are third runner-up.
Maxa Jackson, third runner-up. All right.
Right. Center field.
Oh man, that's easy for me. That's a no-brainer for me. Easy, super easy. Ken Griffey Jr.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah. I guess we like the same players.
All right.
All right. So second runner-up. All right. So and then the next drawing, the next one is the winner. So Jack 0520, second runner-up.
All right. Right field.
All right. All right. I think I have. I want to hear yours first. And remember, we're talking about in their prime that you've seen play.
This may cause controversy.
Yeah.
Because he was kind of all the positions.
All right.
Ricky Henderson.
Ricky never played right field.
Yeah, he did.
Ah,
He played
all right.
left field, center field,
in his
field.
prime?
Ooh, Tony Gwynn, too.
Oh, man. Yeah, you fucked up.
No, wait, no. Maybe I changed my mind. Oh, no. Someone should just say Aaron Judge. Come on.
Well,
I guess we are in his prime right now.
Yeah.
But, ooh, maybe I want to change my mind. Because Tony Gwynn would be a good one.
Yeah, Tony Gwynn was... Well, he's definitely the best hitter of his generation. So you could definitely go with Tony Gwynn if you want. Come on, Eric.
I go with Ricky Henderson.
All right, Ricky. All right, that's
because I'm just throwing him in right field.
All right, and I'm gonna go with Vladimir Guerrero. Now for the winner.
Oh, come on.
Now for the winner.
Winner.
Oh, Eric gets to choose the winner.
Psyched on baseball cards.
Oh, okay. All right. So that is Tony. I'll contact Tony, and then we'll show the rest of the names in the hat just so everybody knows. All right. So, and the reason why we're going to show the rest of the names of the hat, we want to give a shout out to everybody that made a video. So this is our way of shouting them out. So we got Mike Hitman 23. So thank you for the video, and guys, everybody, thank you for the video. And then Eric, if you want to kind of
got some Pepino Man.
Pepino Man. So if
I'm not reaching into that hat just in case you pull a dick in the box trick on me.
Okay, we got Ray from Philly. So shout out to all these guys, everybody. Thank you so much for making videos. And guys, if you want to like start a conversation, you can. Eric can read it.
What is this?
We got SF Giant Collector 9.
Yeah.
Okay. And then we got, man, we folded these up. All right, we got Cuban Collector. So, love all these channels, by the way. And I watched all your guys' response videos. They were awesome. So, and then a shout out to Manny Castillo. So there we go.
Shout out to Bowman 53.
Bowman, yeah, man, his Bowman set's coming along beautifully. Zombie Collector.
Fantastic Freddy.
That's a great name, man. I love that channel name. And then we got Baseball Collector Mike. And who else? Diamond Yard Sports Cards. So these are all the people that made videos, man. It's just awesome.
Mark XX Cajun Cannon XX Dolinsky.
Very nice, yes. And Then we got The Graph Life. So I feel like this is like the credits at the end of a movie or something, right?
So you know it's going to an A's fan too. So it's nice, like
Silver Jackify.
It's sweet poetry. We pulled it out of an A's hat.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, Tony's a huge
PC.
A's fan. Duh, I know that.
Jack 0520.
Yep. Three River Sports Cards. So, and
wow,
who else?
He subbed on our channel.
Yeah.
He's like a huge breaker, isn't he?
I think I don't know. I don't know. Victor Negron cards. And by the way, I always tell Victor whenever he does a video response, guys, you got to check his channel. He does the best video responses, man. I'm telling you. So much thought goes into his video responses.
Chasing Ink.
And I'm not just talking about the one that he did for us, but any video response he does is always awesome. And then Mike Line TV. What up, Mikey?
Yeah, he definitely puts a lot of thought and effort into it. That's
I know,
for sure.
I love him.
Bob Lewis.
Bob Lewis, yes. So, here's a few more that you can do. So, and what else do we have here? We got Passion for Cards. I love that channel. I love all these channels. What am I talking about? Passion for Cards is a great channel.
Mark from KY in your butt.
Kentucky. Another A's fan, Schmitty. So what's up? Another Michael. Man, there's a lot of Michaels in the community, guys. A lot of them. And then Dave's Midlife Card Crisis. That's another great YouTube name, man.
HOF Collector, which is obviously Hall of Fame collector.
Yes, it is. And Big Scott. So thank all you guys for making a video. And you got one more or two more? I got a couple more.
Joey Brings It in your butt.
Scotty Tradition. I think I said that right.
In your butt to everything.
Joey Brings It from Cali. All right.
Parkside LI88.
And that guy always has entertaining videos. And Bald Rhino. So those are all. And is this one here? Oh, you cut. And then we got this one here. And it's Poor Man's Stack is the last one. Poor Man's Stack. So those are all the entries. So guys, thank you. And okay. Yep.
So I wonder what's been going on in the comments.
So did you want to hang out or should we
might as well hang out. We're here, right?
Okay. Yeah, we're all here. So what were we talking?
No, it's just chop.
Oh yeah, it's choppy. Okay.
Here, let me put. No, we're back.
All right. Yeah, it's probably it probably does have a bad live feed. Oh, okay, now it's working better. Yeah.
Just because we're in your.
Oh, okay. Eric moved his phone so that we get a better broadcast. So anyways, guys, thanks again, everybody. And again, just in case you're tuning in, I will. The winner of the giveaway was Tony, psyched on baseball cards. So I guess we don't have to worry about people.
Yeah, he's the winner.
Contacting us through our Facebook page. So he's the winner. So, so anyways, congratulations. I wish I could see the screen. Can you see the screen what people are writing, Eric?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was psyched on baseball cards saying thank you.
Oh, yes, basically. Tony, you're welcome.
Lots of great entries, he said.
Yeah, there were a lot of great entries. So,
yeah, it was so we had 40 people enter.
Yeah, I think like 40 entries.
40 people entered with what 5-minute videos or so, somewhere in that range.
Yeah, it kept me busy
on average.
Yeah, it kept me busy watching
a lot of.
So
that's 200 minutes of videos.
Yeah. So Eric and I, when we were at Taco Bell, actually, what we were talking about is like, what is hot right now in the hobby?
Yeah.
Like as far as like baseball cards in general, what's hot in the hobby? And I kind of was like thinking, I think it's like base rookie cards. It seems like that's what people are chasing.
Yeah,
you know,
the
unless like you're a player
10s.
collector, then you're gonna chase after your players.
Yeah.
Or set collectors.
Vintage, graded vintage is always hot.
Yeah, graded vintage. But like I've been seeing a lot of people busting 2014 Topps update looking for the Mookie Betts rookie card. You know, and stuff like that. And then like all the, you know, everyone's looking for just base rookie cards. So that seems to be what's hot. And it's kind of a nice change to see the hobby going into that direction.
It's like back to where it was in the 80s.
Well, yeah, because when we were talking about people getting burnout on, you know, now it's like every time you bust open wax, you're getting autographs and hits, but they're typically of players that no one even wants to collect.
Yeah.
So let's go after those the rookies. So guys, what do you think? I mean, what do you guys think has been hot in the hobby lately? But yeah, I think it's pretty much what Eric and I think is the base rookie cards, and of course vintage.
Well, what brought us to the conversation is we were talking about refractors, right? And we were talking about how like kind of like 1999 to 2002, somewhere in that time frame, refractors kind of died off as far as popularity. Into like mainstream popularity.
Yeah.
And people started getting into the game used stuff and the game used. Yeah. And the autograph cards. And then I was like, I kind of like was like, what the heck is popular now?
Yeah.
Like, because it's not autographs, because they're like basically in everything.
Yeah.
Right? And Nate goes, you know what's hot? A base rookie card.
Yeah. Yeah, because like
okay.
people, like when people are busting retail now, if they get an autograph of a player that they don't know, they're not as excited about that autograph card than if it's a rookie card of a hot player.
Yeah.
So I mean, people would rather have that hot rookie card, base card without an autograph, just a base rookie card, than a no-name auto or a no-name relic card.
Yeah.
So it's kind of nice. It's kind of nice because that's how we collected, you know, when we were kids. So I always think that's pretty cool.
Yeah, because I remember having like a full page of like McGuire rookies or or Bo Jackson rookies, a base head.
Here, a base, yes. Pepino Man says he's a base head. And yes, base cards are awesome, man. I'm a
says no straight edge card says nobody ever wanted game used cards in the 90s.
Well, they didn't really have. I mean, what 97?
Late 90s.
97's when they came out.
Yeah.
It was that upper deck. I think football might have came out before baseball, maybe, if I recall. But I don't know enough about football cards.
There's a piece of the game history, which are still very popular cards.
Yeah.
In the hobby, very popular cards. So interesting. Yep,
for sure.
So there are still very popular sets that are game used cards from the late 90s.
Yeah, well, you know, as we talked about before, the authentication was a lot better up until around 2005, 2006, and then it kind of got real, or maybe 2008, 9. So I forget, like somewhere
it got
in the
very
late 2000s.
muddled.
Yeah, so
like the upper deck relics.
Yeah, the older ones are awesome.
What was the Ken Griffey Jr. card?
Oh yeah, that one. What was it, guys? Is it 97 or
96?
Maybe it was 96. I can't remember.
But that card's impossible.
Yeah.
Impossible to get.
Yeah, and I think they had like 3 guys in that set. There was Griffey, then there was a guy that, I forget, like Ordonez or something like that. I can't remember his name. And then there was another kind of a mid-range star that was in that set.
Yeah.
But yeah.
But like it seems like now it's all about the high-grade rookies. Maybe that's all.
Okay, well, yeah, it's funny. The Giants have an 11-game losing streak. Yeah. They get to 500, and then now they can't win.
Hey, they're the A's from last year.
Yeah, exactly.
Pretty much.
Yep. So
A's are gonna make it. I don't know if they'll make it deep, but I think they're gonna at least get to the wild card playoff, right?
Oh yeah, they're gonna do that. All right. So is there anything else you guys want to talk about? Any comments,
questions? It's funny, our people watching took a huge dive after we announced the winner.
That's all right. I mean, that's why people wanted to watch. I think people are probably it's Friday night. Everyone's got to go out and have fun.
Yeah, some people
they don't want to watch a couple of baseball card junkies talk about.
Watching the both of your binders videos got me into the base cards.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
What up, Kevin?
Some of our stuff we don't have a lot of base cards though in our binders though. Either,
yeah.
But...
So. Awesome. Oh yeah, Pacific Pacific was like way ahead of their time, because they were introducing rainbows way before anybody else.
Yeah.
Especially like those old Paramount.
Pacific wasn't really popular though back then.
No, it wasn't.
So like
that was like that
was like, after the fact.
Yeah, that was like a B-side brand.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden, like 10 years later, like all these Pacific cards.
Well,
so
because
awesome.
player collectors want that stuff, you know. It's all the player collectors. It's the set collectors don't really collect Pacific. That's why they tend not to be as expensive as other brands, but player collectors, man, we love that stuff. It's almost like you're discovering like all this like untapped cards that we didn't really care about back in the day. At least for me as a bronze collector.
Well, there's the Prism sets, right?
Yeah, those Prisms are beautiful.
Those are beautiful cards.
Yeah.
I think people just didn't like something new.
Yeah. Well, you know, I mean, anytime a company or artist or anybody is ahead of their time, typically it's, you know, they're ahead of their time because they're the first ones to introduce it, and they're introducing it before anyone else. So, yeah, no one's really ready for it. And then in hindsight, they look back and be like, damn, those guys were ahead of their time. So, hey now, what's up, those back pages? Love your Mike Trout collection, man. Have you seen his? Oh man, unbelievable Mike Trout. Yeah, he's got an awesome collection. So, anyways, just in case people are jumping in, they didn't see the drawing. We did draw a winner. So just in case people are wondering who won the drawing, it was Tony, psyched on baseball cards. So, hey, what's up, Snoop? You
some of us are at work.
Yeah, Snoop's at work. He's always working. He's got to deliver all the water because of the hurricane.
Who's the guy that's on our Facebook page that only collects like the number 1 of
I
15
can't
or
remember.
1 of 20? That guy's got an awesome autograph collection.
Yeah.
And like just in general.
Yeah.
Shows some crazy Mike Trout cards.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, the 1 of, yeah.
It's pretty insane.
I'm
in awe.
Yeah, you know what I've noticed, like being part of this YouTube community and also the Facebook community, and like when people are showing off their collections, there's always someone out there that has a collection that'll wipe your collection away or completely just blows your collection away. And it's always real nice checking their cards out, because you're like, I know I'm never going to achieve a collection like that, but I'm really enjoying looking at these. And I found that like with my bonds collection, there are a couple of collectors out there that have significantly more complete collections than my bonds collection. And I love it that they share their collection with me so I can see what's out there, you know?
Yeah. I've had to pretty much tone down on the player collecting, just because like, I guess like the goal of a player collector is to achieve like all the cards of that player, right? And like I kind of looked at it as like, it's never going to happen.
Well, you don't have to collect every card of that player. I think as a player collector,
even if you just did the playing years, there's certain cards in those ranges that just hit price points that.
Well, if you're gonna be a player collector, my advice is 1, don't worry about cards numbered to under 10. Because then you're gonna drive yourself nuts if you try to collect every card numbered, or even like you could choose a arbitrary quantity. You could say if it's numbered to 25 or 24 or less, I'm not going to worry about it.
Just collect
or 50 or less, or 100 or less. Collect everything that's numbered, you know, the 100 copies or more. I mean, however you want to do it.
Yeah.
And then as far as like like autos and, you know, some players' autos don't cost a lot, but if you're collecting an expensive auto player, then don't try to get the rainbow of an autograph card. Try to get one example of each rainbow in an auto.
Yeah, because
that's what I do with my bonds. If I already have one card, but there's like 5 different autos, but the same looking card, I'll just get one example and then move on.
Because like for me, like I'm essentially done being a Mark McGwire player collector.
Yeah.
Like I'm done being an Albert Pujols player collector. I'll still buy their cards, but it will be like cards that I think are cool.
Yeah.
And like if I was going to be a player collector again, I'd probably pick like a fringe player that I really liked and that was a decent player, but isn't like the mainstream. Like
Super
honestly,
expensive.
like really, Chris Davis is a great example of a player that I would player collect because all of his stuff is still super affordable.
Yeah,
because he's in a small market team. And people just don't pay attention to
That's funny
him.
saying Chicago is a small market team.
Chris Davis.
Oh, Chris K.H. I was thinking...
Not Chris Bryant.
Yeah, no. Oh, yeah, Chris Davis would be
Davis
perfect.
is a great guy.
Yeah, because like if you could pick up $10 autos of your favorite player, then
like
you
literally
could really put
that's
a good
what
collection.
I've been doing. $10 for numbered to 10.
Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah.
So
yeah, like I feel like people that collect Griffey, that you got to have deep pockets if you're going to super collect players like Griffey. And like Bonds is a significant step down price point wise to Griffey, but still, man, he is too expensive to try to pick everything up. I mean, his stuff is just going to run you a lot of money.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't worry about picking everything up.
Or like Mike who collects Tino Martinez.
Yeah.
Right? That's like his main PC player.
That's a good
great player. One of my favorite players of that time frame.
Yeah.
And I know affordable is relative.
Yeah,
right?
Definitely.
But that's an example of a guy whose stuff is still fairly affordable.
Hey, what's up, Mike O? Mike O's in the house.
Who else are good examples of player collect? Like you would have an actual chance of getting all their cards during their playing days.
Like Bernie Williams, I know that Victor Negron is going after Bernie Williams. That's a really good one because he's affordable. Yeah, I like the idea of like if you're a Yankee fan, heck yeah, Bernie Williams. I mean, he's a great player, probably a fringe. He's not a Hall of Famer, but he's a fan favorite, and he was on a lot of World Championship teams.
Yeah.
And for whatever reason, like Yankee players typically cost a lot of money. So if you're a Yankee fan, Bernie Williams is a great guy to collect.
Yeah.
Just because of his affordability and his contribution to those great teams from the late 90s into the early to mid 2000s.
Yeah.
So Ozzie Smith, I think he probably would.
Ozzie Smith is expensive.
Yeah, he's pretty expensive. He's a Hall of Famer.
Well,
like Will Clark. Will Clark would be another great example.
Yeah, but you still get into some of his stuff like those Red Crusades.
Of Will Clark? Well, he just happens to be in the 90s,
Yeah.
That's more of an era than player value.
But like Tino Martinez is a lot more affordable.
Yeah.
Jason Giambi, another one.
Yeah.
Very affordable.
Yeah, if you're going to player collect.
So anyway, lots of players out there. You don't necessarily have to focus on I think that's my point. Roberto Alomar is another one.
That's a great one, yeah.
And he's a Hall of Famer, and you get super affordable cards.
Yeah, actually, those back pages has a bunch of those old. He's the one that said Roberto Alomar. He's got all those select golds and mirror golds, blues, and those cards are absolutely
Eric Davis.
gorgeous. He's got all the hot cards of Roberto Alomar from the 90s.
Yeah, I've kind of started looking at like guys like George.
Yeah, Brett. All the mirrors. You had the 96 and the 97s, if I recall.
Yeah,
if you watch his videos, you'll see the video of all his Alomar collection. It's incredible.
Like, as I was saying, I've been toying with like George Brett as a PC.
Yeah, Brett, I would think he'd be probably mid-price range.
Fairly affordable because he doesn't have a lot of those.
What do his autos go for?
Well, he doesn't have any autos during his playing days.
Snoop, Raleigh Fingers, that's a great one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know Snoop's doing coming along nicely with his Raleigh Fingers. Hey, what's up?
Yeah.
What up, Carter's
Brett
kids?
has very few autographs during his playing days.
Yeah.
So it's like not even something you would need to focus on.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. You'd collect just for the sheer.
Biggio, that's another good player.
Biggio, yeah.
Yeah. So I guess Gary Carter's another one too.
Gary Carter, yeah.
Yeah, with more so
some of his playing days cards, and that's what I'm saying. His playing days card, like I think maybe 1995.
93? Did he go up to 95? I thought he was 93 or 94, George Brett. And he probably wasn't like in the prime of his career, so he wouldn't have been like, I don't know if he was in the 93 finest.
But then you look at it.
Nate Sherholtz, yes, Max, you got it, baby.
You look at someone like George Brett, whose rookie was in the 70s, so all the way up through 1980, all you have is Topps base to collect, right? You have maybe like 12 cards during that time frame.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly more than that, but you get my point. Like a whole decade, you only have 20 cards to buy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he does have a 93 refractor. I guess,
but compare George Brett to what...
That would probably be his, like, most valuable 90s card, I would
And that's,
imagine.
like, nothing compared to what the Ken Griffey Jr. or the Barry Bonds
Yeah, the Griffey
costs.
Jr., I think a 93 finest PSA 10 Griffey, just so you guys can put it in perspective, just sold for, like, 13 grand about a month ago. I think it was, like, between $13,000 and $16,000 for a PSA 10 93 finest refractor. Yeah. So, I mean, Griffey stuff is just like, you got everybody else, and then you got Griffey way over here.
Would it be to have the Baseball Card Junkies TV something with Mike O? I missed that. There we go.
How great would it be to have the Baseball Card Junkies on an episode of Hobby Talk with Mike O?
Hey, Mike O, set it up.
Yeah. Dave Wiggity Winfield. Yep, I know Snoop is big into Winfield and Raleigh Fingers. That's another one. Yeah, you could pick up Winfield rookie cards for nothing, and that's like 74.
Graded, like if they're graded 8 or above, they're gonna be.
I'll be right back, guys.
He's got to go pee.
I know. Tell the whole world.
Yep. So yeah, that would be a good one. That was my point on Ozzy career to 96, his recent stuff. Yeah, but you got like the 93 finest refractor, 94 finest refractor, 95. I mean, you get all those, those get pricey. But again, you're only dealing with a handful of pricey cards. Yeah. Cardinals collectors are hardcore. They won't even collect anything with Albert Pujols that is not a Cardinals uniform. So, isn't that crazy when you think about it? The Cardinals, you have Stan Musial and Albert Pujols. A lot of history there. Let's see. I just heard the toilet flush. He's coming back. So we were talking about how the Cardinals collectors are hardcore.
Oh, Cardinal collectors?
So what I've been toying with my PC currently is like players that were like not necessarily influential, but that kind of like were really like the guys that pushed me towards collecting baseball cards, or that I was really excited about in baseball. And obviously that's Jose Canseco and Mark McGwire, right, on the A's. And then you got Bo Jackson.
Yeah, I know. You've been picking up a lot of cool Bo Jackson.
And then you got George Brett.
Yeah. All right.
And that was all because of the pine tar incident.
Oh, yeah. The pine tar. Like, the first player I really considered to be my favorite player to collect, if you guys know,
Dave Stewart. Yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah, Dave Stewart is. I do actually collect quite a bit of Dave Stewart cards. I got quite a nice collection of Dave Stewart. But Ricky Henderson was my first favorite player to collect.
Yeah.
And that's because as a kid, I lived in Richmond, California. Of course, he played in Oakland, and I lived about a block away from the BART station. And so when I was like 9, 10 years old, all I needed was I just hop on BART, take it right to the Oakland Coliseum, and then just go to the Oakland Coliseum, watch Ricky Henderson play, sit out in the bleachers out in left field and yell at Ricky for 3 hours and then come home.
You'll have to repeat that question. I didn't catch it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, you could go like here.
Can you imagine if you had collected Ricky Henderson this whole time?
Okay, what was the question?
That was the last one.
Oh,
Can I get something? Can I get
a card, please?
Can I get a PSN?
PSN, please. I don't know why would someone ask us that? But anyway. Whoa. Whoops. All right. Oh, okay. There we go.
We're still on.
All right, we're still on. I touched the wrong button. That's right, baby.
Can you imagine?
Don't get me started on that. Huh?
If you had the Ricky Henderson collection and you just built it from a kid.
Oh man.
And you just kept at it.
Dude, I'd have so many damaged early Ricky Henderson cards.
But no, you you collected a good copy of a Ricky Henderson card.
Yeah.
And you just kept collecting it up till now, kind of like what, instead of doing bonds,
yeah,
how like massive your Ricky Henderson collection would be.
Yeah, it'd be big.
Yeah.
But
he has a lot of cards.
Yeah.
But even though he played like a huge long career, he still does Ken Griffey Jr. or Barry Bonds.
Well, yeah, because he wasn't in any, he wasn't in every single set, because later on in his career in the 90s, he wasn't who he was in the 80s, So.
A couple. I don't know what a PSN card is.
Yeah.
Oh, I don't know. PlayStation? I don't know.
I don't know. We're not hip with the young guys.
Yeah, we don't understand the young lingo. You'll have to. We're old.
Well, we're not old. We're just not like. I don't know. When I talk to my son, sometimes my son's like 19, and he'll say words, and I mean I know what he's talking about, but I've never heard those words used in the context in which he uses them.
Yeah. Is he like nizzle my grizzle dizzle?
He's not that bad, but
You're like, I don't know what
I could figure out what he's saying in the context of the rest of the sentence, but it's kind of funny when I talk with him.
You need one of those like translation things, translation boxes.
Yeah. Anyway.
Yeah. So I'm just thinking of like who I would collect if I like really wanted to amass like the supreme player collection of somebody. If it is the same thing.
Yeah. Oh man, Luke, I don't know. I'm not really worried about it. I mean, it's funny because I'm on my top 85 401 here channel. I'm starting a new series called Side PC, and I mean I have like probably 100 side PCs to my bonds collection. So I figured I'd just start showing them all.
A lot of side PCs.
Yeah. Because like I'm one of those guys. I like to collect. I mean, I have like my main, like 90, like I always say, 90% of my collecting focus is on the bonds collection. But the other 10% is like all these other players that I like to collect.
Starting on Manny.
Yeah. Ooh, Manny. Yeah, that's a good
one. He's very affordable.
Yeah, because people are down on Manny now. So
you could literally get
now's a good time to
PSA 10 copies of his rookie card.
Yeah,
for like, very affordable.
Yeah, Manny Ramirez is a good one to collect right now. And you know who else would be good to collect? Because his cards are worth absolutely nothing. No one collects them. Nobody collects them.
Willie McGee?
Well, I mean, Willie McGee's not, let's face it, he had a few good years, but he's, Sammy Sosa.
Yeah.
But the only problem with him is
you can't get his autographs for cheap.
Well, because he doesn't sign, but other than that, like anything other than his autos, man.
Albert Bell?
Albert Bell, yeah, that would be another good one.
He was big in the 90s.
Yeah.
He was like literally one of the best players in the 90s.
Albert Bell, yeah. Well, he had like some kind of nagging injury, and then he had a temper, and that's why he decided not to be called Joey Bell. He came up as Joey Bell. I noticed those back pages said Joey Bell, and then he wanted to change his name to Albert Bell because he wanted a fresh start.
Oh, he sold Sosa graded rookies for $4. Yeah.
Oh my lord.
Who else?
$4. What kind of grade are they? I know they're not 10s, are they, Mike?
Edgar Martinez. That would be a good one. Edgar Martinez.
I think Edgar Martinez is overrated though.
He's not overrated.
Ah man, Edgar Martinez. Oh, 9. Yeah, that's pretty incredible that you're selling a 9 for $4.
Well, I guess I'm not gonna put mine on eBay.
I know those are cards you might as well hold on to.
Let's see.
But you could pick up like Sosa 90s inserts for nothing.
99 Leaf is epic. It is.
90 Leaf. Yes, I got the whole set actually.
I have one whole set in a binder.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Nice binder.
Yeah. 90 Leaf. You got John Olerud. You got Dave Justice. You do have an Albert Bell second-year card.
Larry Walker.
You got Larry Walker's rookie. Of course, you got Sosa, Thomas. God, there were a lot of great rookies out of that.
Juan Gonzalez. His stuff's expensive.
Yeah, he's pretty popular.
Frank Thomas, expensive.
Yeah, Thomas sells for about what Bonds sells for. I mean, he's in the Hall of Fame. He might actually have a little bit of a premium over Bonds. In some cases,
yeah,
I know some of those really
not as rookies,
like the super tough to find 90s stuff typically sells more. John Olerud, yes, he was in the 90 Leaf set, and God, got a lot
Albert
of great
Bell.
rookies. That was his second-year card because he had an 89 Fleer update, so it wasn't his rookie card.
Yeah.
But who else is in that set? Oh, you got Ben McDonald, right?
Oh, geez.
You got Kevin Moss, right? All the guys that.
Greg
But remember,
Jeffries,
those cards were hot,
rookies,
right?
Yeah.
Ben McDonald and Kevin Moss back in the 80s. Oh, Steve Avery, his rookie was 88 tops traded up. No, 88 tops traded update, I think maybe, or 89 tops. I can't remember.
Wasn't he pictured on like a John Smoltz?
No, I remember he was 89 tops, and he was sitting in the dugout in his, I think, his college uniform. A #1 draft pick was Avery's rookie, if I remember.
Anyway,
I love that card.
There's lots of players out there that you could play or collect.
I don't know. High school card, that's it. Yes, high school card. Yeah, I do like those high school cards, you know, from Topps, when, you know, if they were a #1 draft pick.
Oh, I remember the Robin Ventura, the 89 tops.
Robin Ventura. Oh, yeah. That one, yeah. Yeah, I like the colors on that card. All right, Maxa. Max, I like T206s. I'm saving up for the Wagner. He's young enough. Someday he might get one. Who knows? Mark Lewis. Oh, yeah, I remember him. I don't remember him maybe being hot for a month.
Mark Lewis?
I think he was with, I want to say Detroit, but God, I can't remember.
Cecil Fielder would be a good one to PC.
Cecil Fielder? Yeah, he'd be pretty good. Started Joey Votto recently. Yeah, Joey Votto, good one, because a lot of people don't like him because he's a punk. So you probably get his cards for cheap. Because I mean, if you're just going off his as a player, his statistically, he's awesome, man.
It's the same people don't like Albert Bell, actually.
Yeah. But Votto, he's like one of those under the radar great players. Like when he retires, people would be like, "Damn, I didn't know he was that good."
Yeah.
Kind of like how Beltre kind of caught up with people the last 3 or 4 years.
Fred McGriff could be a good one to collect.
McGriff, yeah,
but then
definitely.
you get into a lot of those weird backdoor.
Yeah, Mike Oda is not like Joey Votto at all.
Oda, yeah. He's not.
Fun. I remember Mike Oda did a video. Wow, what was that, 2-3 years ago? And he was just straight clown Votto. It was a classic video. Yeah. 2002 draft refractors. What does it say? Oh man.
Are numbered to something.
To 300 and X fractors of 150. People see. Forget that. Yeah, that's true. And I think Votto was. I thought he was 2001 Bowman. I think that's his rookie card. 2001 Bowman. So. Great player, just makes bad choices. Yeah, with the interacting with the fans.
You know, Miguel Cabrera is another one that's affordable right now.
Yeah, you know what? That's true. Like he got real hot the year he won the Triple Crown, and he won a couple of MVPs. And then now that he's older and he's in the downhill of it, it seems like that's how it goes. Like base or sports card collectors in general, you pay this much when the player's a rookie. And then no matter how well they play, unless you're Mike Trout, their cards start to dip in value. There's the Mike
Trout curve up here.
Yeah, their cards start to go down. Then their career, you know, going well, so their cards will sell high. And then at the end of their career, the card values go down. And then when they retire and people realize how great they were, their card prices go back up.
Yeah.
So it's just funny. So yeah, if you want, you definitely want to collect in the trough.
Yeah.
And right now is Cabrera's trough.
Yep.
As far as collectability, I think he will definitely pick up. Like people will start collecting them a lot more. Yeah. Probably around 4 or 5 years after he retires.
If he can manage 4 more years, he's gonna hit 500 home runs.
We'll see.
He's only got like 30 to go.
Yeah, he's so young. He's a lot younger than
35.
Yeah, I mean, young relative to like if he plays to 40. You know. But you just never know how people's, health, how their bodies are going to hold up.
He's lost a lot of weight.
He had to.
Yeah, he had to. So I think that's what's helped Albert Pujols kind of stay throughout his season as well, as he lost some weight.
Yeah.
And he's not doing as good this year as he did last year, obviously, as far as power But
well, he's still got over 20 homers, doesn't he?
Yeah, I think so.
I mean, the guy is just...
What can you expect from a 45-year-old?
I know, huh? Nick Markakis? Man.
Is he?
What?
Closing in on 3,000 hits?
How many hits does Markakis have? If he's closing in on 3,000 hits, that is somebody that big time is flying under the radar. Who was that was doing... Somebody did a video about...
20... I'm not sure.
How old is Markakis? Is he like 32? Because if he's 32 or less, then
he's older than that.
What? I think
33.
Okay, 33. Yeah. So if he plays,
someone says 35.
Oh, 30. Well, if he's 35, there's no way he's going to get to
3,000 hits.
Well, he'd have to do about 180 for the next 5 years.
So he was born in 1983. Yeah, so he was 35.
Yeah.
So there's no way he's getting to 3,000.
No, he could. He could. He needs 800 more. And if he plays to 40, it just depends on how durable he is. But, you know, I don't think teams would want to... I don't know. The league is getting very young.
Yes.
I don't know if you guys noticed. Like, I remember back for a while, like in the early 90s, late 80s, early 90s, a lot of players are coming up 18, 19. And you're seeing a lot of that right now. You're seeing a lot of 19, 20, 18, 19, 20-year-olds coming into the league. The league is getting real young, and it really is almost mind-boggling how many superstars, young superstars, are being introduced into Major League Baseball each year. And players, you know, and then all the old ones are just kind of fading away pretty quick.
I guess I just don't think going forward we're going to see a lot of 18, 20-year careers. I think you're going to see more closer to 15, 16.
Yeah, because the young guys are going to replace. Yeah,
and they're just going to push everybody.
Well, it has to do with economics too. Teams they want players like, especially the players in their first 7 years, if they're good, are like gold for a baseball team because you don't have to pay them, you know, as much. Okay, 35 in November, Nick Markakis.
Yeah, so he's
All right. Well, now we know how old he is. So if he's going to be 35, if he played till 40 and he needs approximately 800 hits, that would have to be about
160
180 a year for the next 5 years.
I don't know.
I think would be.
I've never looked at Nick Markakis as a guy that's, because he's not like an everyday roster player, is he?
Yeah, he is.
Is he?
He'd have to be if he's got 3,200 hits.
Not his early. I remember he had like a really good season where like he was like kind of like the prospect that was going to be like the next big thing.
Yeah, he's flying under the radar for sure. It's funny when you hear some of
first All-Star game this year.
Yeah. He might be, if he does get 3,000 hits, he might be the first guy to get 3,000 hits that never got popped for PEDs and not get in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
You know? So
I mean, that's something to think about.
That's pretty amazing.
Like 3,000 hits is like auto Hall of Fame, assuming you aren't using PEDs or have never been thought of as using PEDs.
Yeah.
If Nick Markakis gets to 3,000 hits, is he a Hall of Famer?
Well,
because
think about it. He makes his first All-Star game at 34. How many people made their first All-Star game at the age of 34 and ended up having a Hall of Fame career?
But 3,000 hits is a Hall of Famer.
Yes, it is. That's a express ticket to the Hall of Fame typically. Yeah. You'll be in within the first 3 or 4 ballots. I think Biggio, it took him 3 ballots to get in.
Yeah.
As a 3,000 hit guy.
He would maybe be the first 3,000 hit guy that took the Veterans Committee to get it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. Markakis has definitely never been an impactful player. I mean, this year I guess he is a little bit.
I wouldn't have called Biggio under the radar. Biggio was a superstar.
Yeah, he was a superstar. Yeah, everybody knew who Biggio was. He was like if you're a baseball fan, he was a household name. Yes. If you weren't a baseball fan, he wouldn't have been a household name. But then among baseball fans, he would be a household name.
So Biggio was not an under the radar. He was like one of the premier second basemen.
Yeah.
During his time.
For shizzle.
Like 1990.
But we chose Jeff Kent. Right?
Yeah. Well, no, Jeff Kent was the stud at second. I mean, second base skills aside,
if I had a vote for the Hall of Fame, Kent would get my vote.
in for sure.
Kent would get my vote, big time.
Yeah.
I don't care that he and Bonds didn't get along. That's irrelevant to me. That's the thing about the baseball writers, man. A lot of them get butthurt
over.
Yeah, it's like,
crap.
dude, just this. How good was the player?
Kent also doesn't have 3,000 hits.
Well, no.
Biggio does.
Yeah.
So.
Kent,
I think the issue with Kent is there's probably suspected PED use. There's the fact that people go, well, he was the benefactor of Bonds being on the team, even though he had great years on Houston without Bonds, right?
Yeah, I mean yeah.
So I mean he's.
But let's face it, the year Kent won the MVP, Bonds gave him that MVP. If it wasn't for Bonds, Kent would have never won that MVP.
Yeah,
I remember the year that Kent won that
player,
MVP.
right?
I was like, I thought Bonds was going to win, and then Kent got it, and I'm like, man.
Yeah. Yeah. Kent is.
Edwin Encarnacion, yes, he is closing in on 400 home runs.
Yeah.
I think he's had kind of a down year this year, too.
Yeah. I mean, how many players can you say didn't get an MVP because of someone else on their team, right?
No, I'm saying Kent. Oh, you mean like the better player didn't get it because someone else got it?
Or no, like if you look at like the year Jose Canseco won MVP, like he was stacked in that lineup, right?
Yeah.
It's like they had to pitch to him.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, but Eric, just those back pages commented McGriff not being in the Hall of Fame.
He should be in the Hall of Fame.
He should be in the Hall of Fame. It's a shame he's not, and really it's a matter of 7 home runs. If he had 7 more career home runs, he would have been in the Hall of Fame, probably 3rd or 4th ballot.
And what, like 200 more hits?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's kind of he's a bizarre situation. I don't understand, and I don't understand why. Yeah, I just don't understand. Maybe it's because he was a first baseman. That's got to be what it is.
What I've heard just from like reading like, you know, online with like sports writers is that the voters for the Hall of Fame want to be able to attribute a player to a certain team, right?
Yeah.
And McGriff, you can't really
the Braves. You put him on the Braves. That's his
Blue
prime.
Jays, the Braves.
Yes, he is
Rays,
the Braves. When I think of Fred McGriff, I think of the Atlanta Braves, Fred McGriff. And if writers are saying that, they're stupid because they don't watch baseball.
Well,
that's all I got to say.
We're all.
We got stupid writers. Well, you can't attribute a team to Fred McGriff, so we're not going to vote. No, that can't. That doesn't make any sense. He is a Brave.
But he did play for a lot of teams.
But I mean, look, if you ask Fred McGriff, you got voted in today, what team are you going to go in as? He would say, bet you $1 million, no hesitation, Atlanta Braves.
Well, that's the only team he made it to the postseason on.
Yeah, but I mean, but
But at the same time, the Braves would not have made it to the postseason at least 1 year without Fred McGriff being on there.
Yeah, he was definitely. Yeah, he carried that team. At least offensively, he carried that team. But that team had some great players. You had Chipper Jones. You had
the pitching staff
Dave
of
Justice.
the century.
You had Andrew Jones. Man, they had some good ball. Man, I can't believe that Braves team from the mid-'90s only won 1 World Series. That blows my mind. I just don't understand how they only won 1.
They were going up against the Yankees
and it's not even like they were getting to the World Series. They were getting knocked out in the first, second round all the time, man.
Julio Franco, was he on the Braves?
He did play for the Braves. He played for the Braves at the very end of his career when he was like 48.
Yeah, that dude's still playing baseball.
I know. I heard he's playing on like some independent league. Yeah, he must be in really good shape, man.
Yeah, he's ripped.
Yeah, that's pretty nuts.
So
good for him.
Yeah. Yeah, there's so many players that should be in the Hall of Fame that aren't.
Yeah.
Yeah, Franco is still playing.
Franco's still playing. Yeah, that's great. You know, you think about this. Julio Franco's first baseball card was a 1983 Topps traded. So there's somebody that's playing professional baseball right now that appeared on a baseball card in 1983. Now think about this. In 1983, the oldest Topps card was 29 years old, right? Because 1952 Topps, no, that would have been 31 years old, right? Now, 83 to now, 83, 93, 03, 13. So now that's like a 35-year-old baseball card. So that would be like I don't know, guys, I'm just throwing that. It's just a trip, man. I got a trivia question for you guys. Who is the only player to have hit a home run in, or one of two players to hit a home run in 4 different decades? There's 2 different baseball players that hit home runs in the Major League Baseball in 4 different decades.
Let's see.
So if anybody can answer that.
Like in the major leagues?
In the major leagues. I know of 2 players. No, not Minnie Minoso. Not George Brett.
Reggie Jackson?
Not Reggie Jackson.
Well, his rookie was 69, right? Or
not Griffey.
Okay. Not Griffey, huh?
I'll give you a clue.
Probably like not even a...
Okay, all right. Okay, so Williams is the first one. Yes, that's one. Who's the second one? I'll give you a clue. Somebody did a video showcasing this player, I believe, yesterday.
Are we talking Ted Williams?
Yes, Ted Williams. Yeah, he did it in the 30s, 40s, 50s, and 60s.
Oh, there you go.
Okay, who's the other player? Again, a clue. Somebody did a showcase. Maybe it was, I can't remember when they did the showcase. He's not in the room right now, so obviously, or else he would.
Otherwise, he'd know. A showcase of a PC of that player.
I'll give you a clue.
Ugh. Not Barry Bonds.
No, not Barry Bonds.
Willie Mays?
No, not Willie Mays.
He played for San Francisco, obviously.
McCovey! Boo, 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 boo. Yes, Willie McCovey. 50s, his rookie year, 59. So 50s, 60s, 70s, and of course, he retired in 1980, and so he did it in the 80s as well.
Oh, wow.
Yeah. So Willie McCovey and Ted Williams. So there's some trivia for you guys. I think that's pretty awesome, man. How cool is that you hit a home run in 4 different decades? Oh, you want to hear something crazy? I just thought of this. You want to hear something crazy about that?
Sure.
They both, I just realized this. What else do Willie McCovey and Ted Williams have in common besides hitting a home run in 4 different decades?
I have no clue.
I know. I just thought of it. It just hopped in my brain.
Barrel for this one. They both served in the military.
Nope. Nope. I know somebody on here has to know. Ray from Philly. Shame on you if you don't know. You got to know the answer to this.
You have a side PC of both of them?
Okay. I mean, it's a little more complicated. All right. Not anything like that. No, left-handed, but like statistically. Statistically. It's a statistically. What else do they have in common? Besides a home run in 1 of each 4 decades.
I'm not sure.
Okay, Ray, okay, so Willie McCovey and Ted Williams both hit a home run in 4 different decades. What else do they have in common? Ray from Philly's got to know this. He's a stat guy.
Oh, it's statistic?
And don't look on your iPhones. Yes! Ray got it. Both have 521 career home runs.
Oh,
here's another question. Who else has 521 career home runs?
Frank Thomas?
Well, okay. Yes.
Oh, I thought you were just asking randomly.
Oh, no, yeah. Frank Thomas, yes. Okay, so there's a little bit of trivia for you guys. Hopefully everybody enjoyed the baseball trivia. No, Mel Ott, I think he had 511 home runs, if I recall. But, yeah, all 3 players have 521 career homers. And it's funny because the night Frank Thomas hit his 521st career home run, it was like his birthday, or it was the night before his 40th birthday. And I remember he was in the clubhouse because he was playing with the A's. And they were like, oh, man, you've really had a couple of great seasons late in your career. And Thomas was like, yeah, I plan on playing the rest of this year. And then next year, and then I plan on retiring. And then that night, he went out and injured his back, and then that was the last game he ever played.
He jinxed himself.
He jinxed himself. I remember that. He got injured that night, I think right on his 40th birthday or the night before or after, or right around then, right after he tied McCovey and Williams for home run number 521. Hurt his back, never played another game. And it was the night of the interview that happened to be his last game. And he was talking about how he wanted to finish that season and then play one more. I think that was in the 05 season or something. Yeah. Little Frank Thomas knowledge there.
I like.
And I was bummed too, because I was really looking forward to seeing Frank Thomas kind of ride off into the sunset, kind of retire the way Derek Jeter retired, you know, on his terms. But his body gave out on him. Yeah. So what are you gonna do? But anyway, so I think we're gonna wrap this up. What do you think, Eric?
Yeah,
we've been on here what, 70 minutes?
70 minutes. I have a birthday party to go pack kitty bags for.
Oh, right on. So guys, so again, thank you everybody. And just so everybody's wondering, if you haven't been in the whole time, Psyched on Baseball Cards, congratulations on winning the giveaway. Guys, if you want to see the drawing, we will archive this video, and you can watch us do the drawing if you're really interested.
Keep inviting people to the channel, because once we hit 3,000, we're going to do another giveaway.
Yeah,
3,000 subs, another giveaway.
We'll do another giveaway. 3,000 subs. All right, guys. So, guys, everybody, thanks for your support. Thanks for being part of the Baseball Card Junkies community, the YouTube community, and as always, and until next time, happy collecting.
Peace out.